Hey everybody, it's Rich. I am staring at the most beautiful sunset. I could say that every day. Every sunset in California is beautiful. Standing on my back patio, and I was just thinking about a great sunset story. So I want to give you a quick view of what I'm looking at, and I'm going to tell you, to me at least, a very meaningful story that I was reminded of looking at this sunset. So here we go. Okay. So I turned the camera around so you could see me. I'm still watching the sunset. So here's my sunset story. I was living back in Key West. I talk about Key West a lot, a great place. And when I first moved there, it was right after my divorce, and every day I used to go watch the sunset. One of my favorite things, obviously, is still to do. So I had a spot that I would go to every day. It was this beautiful state park, and it was about a mile drive. So I would get in my car and I would drive to this spot every day and watch the sunset. And this one day I go down there, and unlike tonight, it was a dark, cloudy night, so there was no sun to watch set. So I figured, hey, I'll just go for a drive. And if you've ever been to Key West, it's beautiful. There's all these beautiful little neighborhoods of Victorian homes. And I find myself driving in this neighborhood, and I'm on a one-way street. And I'm driving. Remember, you got to know that I just got a divorce, so I was totally free, totally on my own. I could do anything that I wanted. Driving down this one-way street, just cruising around, looking at homes. And all of a sudden, on the sidewalk, I see this back that was attached to a woman. I see this woman who's walking down the street, and she's got a dress on with no back to the dress, and she's got the most beautiful back you've ever seen in your life, and this long flowing brown hair, and she's walking a black lab. So I drive up next to her, and she hears my car, and so as I pull up next to her, she kind of turns and looks towards me. And she's got a face that more than matches the body, just an absolutely beautiful gal. And so I'm sitting there in my car, I'm looking at this girl like, oh my gosh, she's a knockout. So what do? Mr. Smooth, right? You think I talk to her? No. I'm driving, and man, I just hit the gas. I hit the gas and I drive on. I like freaked out. And I kept driving. And I get a little further down this road, and I'll never forget, I'm like holding on to the wheel, and I said to myself, I said, what are you doing? Remember, I'm totally free, single, I can do whatever I want. I said, what are you doing? I said, your whole life you've been driving past the girl. I said, stop. I said, take a chance. I said, what do you have to lose? Go talk to her. So remember, I'm on a one-way street. So now I make a right turn, then I make another right turn, then I make another right turn, and I'm back on the street. I'm like, man, I'm going for it, forget it. I am going for it. What's the worst thing that can happen? So I'm driving, I'm like, I'm determined to find her, and guess what? Now she's gone. And I'm like, oh, never going to find her. But I'm like, I'm going to look for her. So I drive up a little further, and I look down the street to the left. There she is. I make a left turn. She turns left again, I make another left turn. Now I'm going the wrong way on a one-way street, but I'm determined, I don't care. I stop my car in the middle of the street, I pull right up to her, and I pulled out, guys, this is for you, I pulled out the greatest line I've ever used in my life. I looked at her and I said, excuse me. I said, I just drove by you a minute ago. I thought that you looked so adorable that I had to come by and take another look. And then I extended my hand and I said, my name is Rich. And then this is the best part. She reaches out to me to shake my hand, and in the thickest, most beautiful Italian accent you've ever heard, she says, my name is Mauro. And right then, guys, I was done. I was toast. And now I'm like, well, what do I say next? Unfortunately, she has this black lab, this dog, so I get out of my car. I start petting on her dog, and long story short, I asked her out. We went out a couple days later and literally spent 2.5 amazing years together and had a great relationship. What's the point of all this? Are you driving past the girl in your life? Are you taking the chance when you need to take the chance? This is our only life, guys. This is our only go-around as far as I know, right? So when there's an opportunity, go for it. What do you have to lose? I mean, think about it. If I didn't stop and talk to her, I would have missed out on 2 of the most amazing years of my life. Are you driving past the girl? Are you taking the chance? Where in your life right now are you driving past the girl? Stop driving past. Stop. Talk to her. Whatever it is in your life, it could be a job situation, a relationship, it could be anything at all. You know what it means for you. Stop driving past the girl. I'll talk to you soon. By the way, in case you were wondering, I thought I'd show you a picture. There she is. There's the dog. There's a picture in Hawaii. So this is just for the guys. Can you blame me for stopping?